Hello guys and girls, it's Aaron Lee here, and I'm making a YouTube video today about PlayStation 4. I was going to call this video, I can't get enough of PlayStation 4. That will be the title of my video, guys and girls. And my dad's cleaning the kitchen. Why did I start this now? I don't know. But I'll do it. It's PlayStation, it starts with PlayStation 4i. It's my continuation to PlayStation video. We're gonna go to next. Is a new, highly developed camera for the PS4. It incorporates two high sensitive cameras that have wide angle lenses with 85 degree diagonal angle views, which can recognize the depth of space precisely. This enables PlayStation 4i to cut out the image of the player from the background, or to grasp player's position in front and behind, further broadening the ways to enjoy games. The PS4i incorporates 4 microphones that are capable of accurate sound detection and source origination. In addition, users will be able to log in to their PS4 with face recognition, and are capable of using their own body movements or voices to enjoy games more intuitively. Furthermore, PlayStation 4i senses the color of DualShock 4's light bar to judge the positions of multiple players and set characters in the same positions, or let a character talk to a particular player, enabling players to enjoy games in a new way. PlayStation 4i also supports PlayStation Move motion controller. It detects the motion of PS Move more precisely, and reflects players' in-game motion more accurately than ever. And here's a picture of it here too. PlayStation 4i technical specs. External dimension. Tentative approx 186 mm times 27 mm times 27 mm. Width times height times depth. Weight. Tentative. Approx 183 G. Video pixel. Maximum 1280 times 800 pixel times 2. Video frame rate. 1280 times 800 at 60 FPS. 640 times 400 at 120 FPS. 320 times 192 at 240 FPS. Video format. RAW, YUV, uncompressed, lens, dual lenses, f value / f2.0, fixed focus, capture range 30 cm, wiggly line, the and INF appearing over a comma. Field of view 85 degrees. Microphone, 4-channel microphone array. Connection type, PS4 dedicated connector. AUX connector. Cable length, tentative, approx, point space 2M. Gakeki integration is the next one. Sound and Gaki partnership. Sony revealed during its PlayStation 4 announcement that the PS4's cloud service would be provided by Gaki, and that the two companies intended to deliver several cloud-based capabilities on the PS4. Backwards compatibility. While the PS4 hardware is not natively backward compatible, Gaki has expressed interest in providing legacy PlayStation titles on the PS4 through Gaki's cloud streaming service. This service has not been explicitly outlined or confirmed by Sony, but Dave Perry, Gaki's founder, has stated that Gaki's technology is so advanced that someday we could easily run PS1, PS2, PS3, and the PS mobile games on any device, including the PlayStation 4. Visit IGN's backward compatibility. We got to learn more about backward compatibility on the PS4. Instant demos. Gaki has stated that its streaming technology will be capable of providing instant access to game demos via the PlayStation Store. Remote play. Gaki will enable PS4 games to be played remotely on the PlayStation Vita. Visit the Remote Play Wiki to learn more about remote play. Social gaming and streaming gameplay. According to Gaki, its cloud streaming service will allow players to stream live gameplay they spelled gameplay wrong. There was a typo for gameplay here. From their PS4 to a friend's TV. Players will also be able to take over a friend's game remotely. A friend's game remotely in the case that they need help overcoming a difficult portion of a game. Share it. My dad's interrupting my video here. Sharing. With the addition of the DualShock 4's share button, Khaki can enable players to upload videos and screenshots to social networks such as Facebook and Ustream. Next one is video and social services. This page is for the various streaming and social site applications that the PS4 will have. That was short. TVA, the best article in this Wika. Next is headset. The default mono wired PlayStation 4 headset will ship with the PlayStation 4. However, PlayStation 3 wireless headsets are supported by the PlayStation 4, but not at launch. USB powered headsets will work on PS4, Sony Wireless, Sony Pulse, etc. But will require a post-launch update in order for them to work on PS4. Bluetooth headsets are confirmed not to work with the PS4, requiring you to use the mono wired headset or get a USB headset. Media and format compatibility. With so much information being thrown around for the PlayStation 4, sometimes it can be a little confusing. Here's a definitive guide as of right now for what the PlayStation 4 can and cannot do. Game type, PlayStation 4 discs. Will it work? Yes. PlayStation 4 downloads. Will it work? Yes. Game type, use PlayStation 4 games. Will it work? Yes. PlayStation 3 discs. No. PlayStation 3 downloads. No. PlayStation 2 discs. No. PlayStation 1 discs. No. PlayStation Portable UMDs. No. PlayStation Vita cartridges. No. Xbox discs. No. Xbox 360 discs, no. Xbox One discs, no. Virtual Boy game cartridge, no. Sony has no plans to block used games. However, publishers can decide to block used versions of their games in regards to online content, such as multiplayer, patches, etc. Sony does say that there could be a possibility for the PS4 to have the ability to eliminate previous games all the way back to the PS1 era, but have stated that they haven't finalized plans on emulation. See also backwards compatibility. Streaming, especially streaming video services, have had a massive impact on the entertainment industry, and Sony plans on continuing their lines of services, plus offering more. As of this writing, these are the confirmed services that will appear on the PS4. Sony has stated that the Vita will work in tandem with the PS4, similar to the Wii U gamepad. Service. Netflix. Will it work? Yes. Hulu Plus. Yes. Voodoo. Yes. Amazon Instant Video. Yes. Crackle. Yes. Crunchyroll. Yes. NHL. Yes. MLB.TV. Yes. Cinema Now. Yes. Epix. Yes. Music Unlimited. Yes. Video Unlimited. Yes. IGN app. Yes. YouTube. Unknown. NFL Sunday Ticket. Unknown. HBO Go. Unknown. Max Go. Unknown. Showtime Anytime. Unknown. Love Film. Unknown. Other services. Aside from just games and movies, the PlayStation 4 will offer other services as well. Service, Facebook. Will it work? Yes. PlayStation Plus. Yes. Internet browser. Yes. Blu-ray movies / DVD. Yes. Audio CDs. No. No. Super audio CDs. SACDs. No. MP3s. No.
Now, the next few demos are live, so I get the pleasure of sharing with you, for the first time, the new controller. And here it is, the DualShock 4. Thank you. So, during the development of the DualShock 4, we worked with key partners in the development community to enhance the feel of the joystick and the trigger buttons. The result is a much tighter sense of control over in-game actions. We also took this as an opportunity to enhance the rumble capabilities and reduce the controller latency. And finally, we added a few new features. A touchpad as a new form of input, a share button and a headphone jack to enhance social interactions, and a light pad as a light bar as a simpler, more friendly way to identify players. And this new controller was designed in tandem with a second peripheral, a stereo camera that can sense the depth of the environment in front of it and track the 3D position of the controller via its light bar.
Yeah, that guy sounded gay. He was probably gay. The PlayStation 4's controller is called the DualShock 4, and is the most drastic redesign of the PlayStation controller. Typo. They spell controller with one L here. Since the introduction, the DualShock, the introduction of the DualShock. They spell. This guy doesn't know how to write. Sorry. It features captive touch input like that of the PS Vita. Improved 6-axis motion sensing. A brightly colored light bar and at 7.4 ounces, the controller weighs less than an ounce more than the DualShock 3, 6.74 ounces. Previous DualShock controllers are not compatible with the PlayStation 4. Alternate colors. There's a blue one and a red one. It's not completely red though. The bottom is black where it stands. Two alternative versions of the DualShock 4 were revealed during Gamescom 2013. These are the Mega Red and Wave Blue colors. This guy's French. They will be available in Europe at launch and North America later this year. Share button. The DualShock 4 features a share button that lets players record and upload videos and screenshots to the web. However, developers can disable use of the share button at certain points throughout a game, such as a final boss, to prevent the sharing of potential plot spoilers. Touchpad placed on the front of the controller. The captivity type touchpad is a clickable 2-point touchpad with a resolution of 1920 times 900. Grip. Added grip can be seen on both the back of the controller and on the analog stick. This is likely because of the fan outcry over the outward facing analog sticks. light bar. The light bar of the controller. Johnny? Can you push me? The controller is used to identify the player in the game. Player 1 is blue. Player 2 is red. Player 3 is green. And player 4 is pink. The light bar is also the source of the DualShock 4's move functionality, which helps the PS4 with functions such as determining where the player is located within the room. Audio. The DualShock 4 features a built-in mono speaker and a headphone jack. There will also be a headset bundled into every console sold. PlayStation Europe tweeted a picture of the headset attached to the DualShock 4, saying that you could instantly chat with friends using the mono headset included with every console. Battery and recharging. The DualShock 4 features a built-in lithium-ion rechargeable battery. But unlike the DualShock 3, the DualShock 4 is able to charge while the console is in sleep mode. Button and analog stick are redesigned. Sony has replaced the DualShock 3's awkward, inwardly curving triggers with triggers that curve outward. Also, the convex-shaped tops of the DualShock 3's analog sticks have been replaced with concave tops to match the contour of the thumb. The D-pad of the DualShock 4 is slightly larger than the DualShock 3's and features more angular buttons. The 4-face buttons will change from analog, as seen on the DualShock 3, to digital. Stereo camera interface. Additionally, the controller can interact with a stereo camera that is able of sensing players. Capable of sensing players surrounding, much like Connect on Xbox 360. Can you push it? Tony. For detailed specifications of the controller, head over to the hardware specs page. Reaction and implementation. Implementation. Speaking after the DualShock 4's reveal, Dominic Gui, senior producer of Watch Dogs, praised the controller's touch capabilities. The touchpad is a great addition. As an example, in Watch Dogs, it allows us to directly refer to the way our main character, Aiden Pierce, interfaces with his smartphone, his primary tool to hack into the city systems, so the player has a natural and direct way of using his avatar's device. The touchpad will provide benefits to the control scheme. PlayStation 3 compatibility. After the release of the DualShock 4, a couple of weeks before the launch of the PlayStation 4, early adopters of the controller found that adapters of the controller found. Oh, the writer's writing this wrong. He's got typo problems. He spelled the adopters.
Okay, continue.
Found that it could be used, although limitedly, on the PlayStation 3, when connected to the PlayStation 3 with a micro USB cable, like those commonly found on Android smartphones. The DualShock 4 can be used to play a limited number of games from the PlayStation 3's library. Now, we show you how to control PS3.
You're my new best friend. Tickle Fetch.
What is that?
That's my new best friend.
Your best friend's delicious.
Truly gummy candies. Weirdly awesome.
Beyond, my name is Colin Moriarty. I'm senior editor of IGN, and I'm here to show you a little bit of an experiment we're doing in the office with the DualShock 4 controller. We got some DualShock 4s in the office yesterday, and we've been playing around with them. You might have saw my unboxing video that I did for the DualShock 4. Nothing too exciting there, but worth looking at nonetheless. But the rumor is, or the rumor was, because we know it's true now, that DualShock 4 works with PlayStation 3, at least with certain PlayStation 3 games. And while the functionality on the DualShock 4 might not all work on PlayStation 3, for instance, the little touchpad won't work, the PlayStation button doesn't work. We thought we'd show you a little experiment that we're going to do here with Super Stardust HD, which was an early PlayStation 3 game by Housemarque. So as you can see here, I'm using a DualShock 3, and I'm moving around fine. I'm moving around the menus on my PlayStation 3 fine, but I'm going to shut the controller off. And then I'm going to pick up my DualShock 4. Now, you can see the DualShock 4 is connected to my PlayStation 3 with a micro USB cord. By the way, this cord will not come with the controller if you buy it separately. It will only come with your console. And as you can see, I'm using the D-pad or the analog stick, the left analog stick, and I'm, again, getting around just fine. So why don't we go in here and load up Super Stardust HD, which is one of the games that will actually work with the PlayStation 4 controller. All right, so we're loading up Super Stardust HD. We're going through some of the menus here. As you can see, the controller's connected. And I'm not sure if you can see the hue. There's a little bit of a light there on the bar, indicating that it's plugged in to my console. So it says press start button. PS4, DualShock 4 doesn't have a start button. It has options. You press it, it works. You can go up and down the menus with the analog stick or the D-pad. So I don't have my save on here, so we'll just go into arcade mode and start at the beginning on normal, go to the live level, and then I'm pressing X to get through all this on the DualShock 4, and it works totally fine. So the planet loads up, and we're moving around. Now I'm moving around with the left analog stick, as you can see. I'm shooting with the right analog stick, as you do in Housemarque twin-stick shooters and many other twin-stick shooters. I'm using bombs with the L2 button. I can get around quickly with turbo with the L2 button, the other one with the R2 button. So as you can see, the game works fine on DualShock 4. Now, as I said before, here's the rub. If I wanted to get out, I can pause the game with the start button, but if I want to get out, the PlayStation button doesn't work on DualShock 4. Don't know why. So you can, even though my controller here, my PS3 DualShock 3 controller is off, I can just press it to turn it back on, the PlayStation button. And then even though DualShock 4 is on as the first controller, and therefore this comes up as the second controller, I can just hold down the PlayStation button and then quit out back to cross media bar. And the cool thing is when you do this is that you can actually have both these controllers on and they work fine functionally on the cross media bar individually, even if they're both on at the same time. So you know, I can move around with this and then I can move back with this. So it's cool that DualShock 4 works as a second controller for certain games. It's just we don't know how many of these games it's actually going to work with. That's where you come in. If you have DualShock 4, because you can find them in stores now in certain GameStop stores and things, let us know in the comments below if you've experimented and figured out which games work and which games don't, because we're going to try to compile a list for our readers. And in the meantime, you want to keep it tuned to IGN for all your PlayStation 4 coverage in the weeks leading up to the release of the console on November 15th in the United States, and we'll have a full slate of reviews for you to read before then. Until next time, yeah.
If they know how to spell right. I've already read this. No, I didn't. This page contains a list of DualShock 4 compatible PlayStation 3 games. So you can simply plug a DualShock 4 into a PS3 to play the games on this list. These PS3 games are fully compatible with the PS4's DualShock 4 unless otherwise stated. DualShock 4 compatibility PlayStation 3 games. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, Castle Crashers, Portal 2, Far Cry 2, The Last of Us, Little Big Planet 2, Lido Cuddy, Wrath of the White Witch, Heavy Rain, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, Red Dead Redemption, Infamous 1, Infamous 2, Resistance 2, a DualShock 3 is required to start the game. Killzone 3, Dead Space, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Motorstorm Pacific Rift, Motorstorm Apocalypse, Tomb Raider, Prototype, Skyrim, Dark Souls, Battlefield 3, Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, Final Fantasy 4 or whatever, A Realm Reborn, Super Stardust HD, Diablo 3, Bioshock Infinite, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5, Remix, FIFA 14, use a DualShock 3 to navigate menu when pop-up says to use wireless controller, and then use DualShock 4. DMC Devil May Cry. PlayStation 1. All PlayStation 1 games are compatible when played on a PS3 with the DualShock 4. Used games and rentals. Remember this? Oh. At the E3 2013 Sony press conference, President and CEO of Sony Entertainment of America, Jack Tretton, announced that the PlayStation 4 console will have no used game restrictions or restrictions on lending or renting, which stands in opposition to the recent policies instated by Microsoft and Xbox One. Although following E3, this position has been reversed, and Xbox One no longer uses online checks for disc-based games. Oh, they blew it this time. So. Furthermore, Tretton followed up with PlayStation 4 disc-based games don't need to be connected online to play, or any type of authentication. If you enjoy playing single-player games offline, PS4 won't require you to check in online periodically. Finishes Tretton. Recently, Sony has stated that developers have the power to disable used game sales for their game. Watch the video below for the press conference that discusses this. Sony sticks it to Microsoft.
In addition to creating an amazing library of new titles on PlayStation 4, we're equally focused on delivering what gamers want most, without imposing restrictions or devaluing their PS4 purchases. For instance, PlayStation 4 won't impose any new restrictions on the use of PS4 games.
Xbox Blue with 5 odds. That's good.
Yes, that's a good thing. We believe in the model that people embrace today with PlayStation 3 and continue to demand. Just heard you there. When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever. In addition, PlayStation 4 disc-based games don't need to be connected online to play. Or for any type of authentication. If you enjoy playing single-player games offline, PS4 won't require you to check in online periodically. And it won't stop working if you haven't authenticated within 24 hours. Of course, the experience on PSN will be amazing. Our goal for PlayStation Network on PS4 is clear. Build the best gaming network in the world. A network that is tuned to your preferences, is immediate and intuitive, and delivers a breadth of entertainment offerings that is unmatched in the industry. In New York, we announced several new PSN capabilities that will be available day one on the PlayStation 4, such as the ability to play games that are being downloaded in the background, cross-game voice chat, to transition to a friends network based on real-world friends to provide a more meaningful social gaming experience, and the new share button to immediately upload live stream via Ustream.
Rated E for everyone. Forza Motorsport 5. Only on Xbox One.
This is how you share your games on PS4. Thanks.
PlayStation.
Can you proceed there, guy? February 20th, 2013, PlayStation event. Keyboard say? Keyboard say? Right. So it's in New York City. Was introduced the PlayStation 4 in several games, including Infamous, Second Son, Killzone, Shadowfall, and Drive Club. Games trailer analysis. Video of the conference. PlayStation conversations. Here are the big game announcements from the PlayStation 4 announcement event. Evolution Studios announces Drive Club. Motorcycle developer Evolution has announced a new racing game called Drive Club for Sony's new console. Killzone Shadowfall headed to PlayStation 4. The rumors were true. A new Killzone game has been confirmed for Sony's new console. Knack coming to PlayStation 3. Sony's first PlayStation 4 exclusive is called Knack. Braid director introduces The Witness as a PlayStation 4 exclusive. More from the creator of Braid, exclusive for the PlayStation 4. New Final Fantasy on PlayStation 4 to debut at E3 2013. Final Fantasy brand director Shinji Ajimoto announced that a new Final Fantasy would debut at E3 2013, which is Final Fantasy 15. Bungie's Destiny coming to PlayStation 4. Bungie has confirmed that Destiny is headed to Sony's new console. See full list of confirmed PlayStation 4 games. Controller. PlayStation 4 controller revealed, but put the rumors to rest, as Sony has finally revealed the controller you'll use to play its new console. See full week article on the PlayStation 4 controller. Features. Play PlayStation 4 on your Vita, so you can stream PlayStation 4 games on your PS Vita. PlayStation app coming to iPhone, iPad, and Android. Sony spent a long time at its Future of PlayStation conference explaining in detail how PlayStation Vita owners will be able to utilize their handheld as another option for experiencing PlayStation 4 games. Netflix, Amazon Instant, more coming to PlayStation 4. Numerous video and social services are coming to PlayStation 4, including Hulu Plus, PlayStation Plus, and more. PlayStation Geki support reveal. As the rumor suggested, Sony has revealed a cloud gaming service integrated with Geki. Here's an archive of the video straight from the conference, the speeches, the demos, and more. The entire live stream. I'm not going to play the live stream. It's 3 hours long. Deep down, Announcement trailer. What's deep time? No, let me hear. Die. Die. Sorry about that movie? Yeah. We're not? What happened, Dave? I'm still doing my video. I'm still doing my video. Hey, I'm still here, guys and girls. So, I'll try to play the announcement trailer video. Yeah. I can't watch it. I can't show you. You won't be able to see it, so no. Rewind. This conversation, RIGs. Thanks for analysis of everything that went down with PlayStation 4 announcement event. Huh. So, PlayStation conversation video about Killzone Shadowfall. 5 minutes and 33 minutes. Seconds.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a PlayStation Conversation. I'm Greg, and this is the Dark Knight of News, Andrew Goldfarb. Hey, Greg. How are you? I'm good. Andrew, PlayStation 4, it makes sense that if you're going to show this console, you're going to show a killer first-person shooter, you're going to show Killzone 4, PlayStation 4. Perfect sense. I think it would make a little more sense to say Shadowfall. I guess that does, that makes sense, yeah. PlayStation 4 and Killzone Shadowfall. Yeah, I mean, God damn. So looking at this game, right, like, and to back up, future PlayStation conference in New York, announced a bunch of games. One of them is Killzone Shadowfall. We'll go a little bit further than that. Like, 15 years ago, there was, PlayStation. Yeah. So we knew Guerrilla was working on a bunch of stuff. They have some kind of new IP we still don't know about. Yeah. They have a untitled Killzone project, which now is titled Killzone Shadowfall. That's true. And then obviously Killzone Mercenary is being handled by Cambridge, who is now folded into Guerrilla Cambridge. A little bit of a mess. Yeah. But so Shadowfall is this new Killzone title that we saw tonight on PS4. You know, Sony, when they show off hardware, they love to do it with Killzone. This is the third time in a row now? Yep. Fourth time in a row. No, third time in a row. Well, are you counting Vita? I'm saying PS3, Vita, and now this. Yeah, so that'd be three. Yeah, that's how that works. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Math with Greg and Andrew. Yeah. It's been a long day. We're just counting, not just math. So Shadowfall, looks really interesting. We've known something was coming, but we finally saw it. Looks great, as these demos always do. But it, like you were saying, it doesn't really look like Killzone, right? Yeah, that's the big thing. We're getting a lot of tweets first off from Colin Moriarty and other people watching that this is live, this is really happening. There's a person playing. We're not being tricked like we've been tricked in the past. Right. But yeah, I mean, when it started up, right, like it totally looked more like Mirror's Edge. Like it was a beautiful, gleaming city that you were walking around. I assume as PlayStation guy or something. Then there's an explosion, it changes. But even then, when you're getting up in the helicopter and you're doing that really cool shooting scene, and you plant a bomb and jump off and detonate it, like it wasn't. Mirror's Edge is actually a great comparison. It felt almost like a weird, like, platform. Right. It looked more like a scene from, like, an Uncharted game or something. 500,000. Killzone usually has and there was, granted, one jump down, stab a guy, kill move. One, you still saw a little bit of, like, first-person shooter gameplay. But, yeah, like, the actual, like, action in it felt felt like action. I mean, it
Yeah.
felt like it was a lot more fast paced than I think what we're used to.
The
Which is,
fast-paced
for me is a
action
great
genre.
thing. Like that's exactly what I want out of a Killzone game.
Right,
That's
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
like,
You want it to
really
feel,
exciting.
you want it to be a little bit different. You want something there, and I think that's what is going to be interesting about Killzone Shadowfall, is that if it's a launch game, and it really should be, you figure what I kept saying on the last stream was, this is what Sony needs. They need to say, here's our console, you're going to come buy it because you want the cool online connections and downloads and all these things, and then you're going to get there and be like, well, there's no Call of Duty for it.
Right.
There's no Battlefield for it yet, but I want a first-person shooter. I know the Killzone brand. Unlike Resistance, Fall of Man back in the day for PS3, I know that Guerrilla does good games, and it looks beautiful already. It's already looking like one of those games you're going to be like, I got a PlayStation 4. Let me show you how cool it is before we go to the sock hop. And you're going to pop it in.
She's like, please, I didn't actually invite it over here. Please let me go. No, I mean, I totally agree, and it's funny, right? Because, you know, Killzone Mercenary, the first thing you guys said when you saw it was, this looks like Killzone 3.
Right.
This is such classic Killzone, quintessential Killzone, everything we expect. Shadowfall now is kind of taking a different approach, which is kind of, it seems like reinventing that game from what we've seen. I mean, obviously, we're jumping to conclusions because we saw like 2 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
What might not even be gameplay. But I think, I don't know, to me it's very promising. Like, this is
Totally.
kind of the most excited I've really been, because that's the thing, right? You say maybe this will be a launch title. Think about it, right? We saw with the NGP reveal, we see Killzone running on Vita, like, a year later or a year and a half later. That game's still not even out, you know? And so it's like, do you think we're going to see this sooner? Do you think they've been working on this for that long?
I hope so. Again, to me, like, this is the whole point of what Sony did tonight. Is they came out and they said, we've learned from past mistakes. Get the hell out of here and move for the most part. We're about games. You guys bitch about downloads, you can play while you download. You bitch about firmware, it's going to update while it's off. You bitch about, no, it's not going to be backwards compatible, but Gaikai is going to give you access to eventually, every PlayStation game ever moved. You don't like that the Vita doesn't work. Every game on PS4 will eventually be able to be played. Like, they were making that move of, we're here about games, we've heard you. So you really hope that it's not, they don't repeat these mistakes where now we're going to have this system out with no quality first person, because it's a dumb move not to. It is an easy cash grab if you have a system out and a stunning first person shooter ready to go.
Plus, if everything we saw is a launch title, they're covering their bases. We got Drive Club for racing. Sure. We got this for a first person shooter. We've got Knack for some kiddie stuff, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really watch that much of Knack.
Knack didn't. I mean, yeah, sure.
But I mean,
it's going to be acquired taste.
Yeah,
we got Infamous for everybody, of course.
Of course.
All right.
Well,
so I think we've covered it.
That about wraps it up.
Killzone is pretty good looking. We're excited to see what happens with it. Anthony, run in here real quick and give a thumbs up or a thumbs down on Killzone. You reviewed Killzone 3. What did you think of that Killzone demo? Oh, thumbs up or thumbs down? I think thumbs up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony, the Terror Devil Gallegos, giving a thumbs up.
Not his nickname.
No? Yeah, sorry, Clemens. For everything PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and PSP Go, keep it here on IGN.
I'm serious, guys. There's one for Knack down here. Destiny of Final Fantasy. I think I'll do Knack first.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another PlayStation Conversation. I am here with Greg Miller.
Hey, it's me, Greg Miller. It's What's Up, everybody. You and Moriarty trying to break. What's up, guys, girls? Get out of the room. The men are talking about PlayStation 4.
Ladies and gentlemen. So we're here tonight. PlayStation 4 got announced. A little thing you might have heard about. There's another. It's Colin Moriarty's yapping about that. He's got Scott Lowe. That's all covered. We'll talk about that later. But one of the things they showed off was, Sony bought Gaikai, over a year ago now, or approaching a year ago.
Yeah.
I guess it's after E3, so almost a year ago.
It's in game editors' years, it seemed like a year.
25 years ago, yeah. 1981. So Sony bought Gaikai. We've been wondering what they would do with it tonight. We finally found out. Yesterday we kind of got a tease because they bought a bunch of websites called PlayStationCloud.com.
Yeah.
Way to cover it up, Gaikai. really, really good work there.
Well, that's what we all thought they were going to do anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
You're getting away from the fact of the matter here. You're doing the Goldfarb ramble. Let me break it down for you, Andy, what happened, all right?
Okay.
I came into this conference, and I said, Andy, what are they going to show us that's going to get us excited about this console? I said,
I said Gaikai.
You did. No, you actually did talk about Gaikai coming up.
Course.
And it's one of those things that you can show Killzone, it can be beautiful. You can show Infamous to, get people like me who have really good taste in games to be really excited about it. But that's not enough. Of course. There's great games on the PS3. You have to tell me why I need to get it. And basically, they came out and showed the PlayStation 4 and showed Gaikai and showed their new infrastructure, showed streaming and all that stuff, and said, this is why it's a machine built for gamers.
So that's true. But the huge caveat for that is that they were like, and it's going to come eventually.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to roll it out step by
know.
step. I mean, here's my problem, right? Sony, they're when they're good at the press conferences, when they're good, they're great. I mean, they nailed it tonight. They really got me. Well, other than that weird thing with Media Molecule and all the move demos and the guitars, I didn't know what was going on. But other than that, everything was really good, I thought. And my worry is that when they say something's a long way off, I mean,
that's a long way
when
off.
they do that, like, there have been so many things in the press conferences that we never saw.
Right.
Like, if this is reality, if this is what the PS4 is going to be able to do within 6 months of me buying one, that is awesome. If this is going to be like a 2016 thing, that is not so awesome.
But you're talking about what? The Gaikai part of this? Like, I think here's what I'm saying. When it comes out and we buy it, that night and you go home, you're going to be able to download games and play the first part.
Yeah,
and you're going to be able to go to the store and say, I want to try this game and do that, the streaming thing with one button. What's not going to happen is what they were talking about, right? They're like, one day we want you to be able to download through Gaikai or stream through Gaikai every PlayStation game so far. It's like, obviously that's not going to be ready at all to ready to go.
And I wonder if we will ever actually see that fully implemented.
Sure. And I mean, it's one of those things like remote play could be awesome. You know what I mean? But they made when they were showing it with NAC, they were like, it's not going to be ready for every PlayStation 4 game.
Right.
And, the workaround to that is, I guess if you're thinking like, if there's a game that's all about the camera or all about augmented reality, clearly that's not going to, or not augmented reality. Yeah, like, well, I'm talking like PlayStation Move, you know what I mean?
Right.
Then it's not going to be able to work, but I would have said that. I would have said, it's going to, work with most PlayStation 4, and been like, obviously not with PlayStation Move. Not that we're making those anymore.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I think that's what's so cool about their Gaikai acquisition, and even about the presentation tonight, is that it does leave them a lot of wiggle room to kind of do whatever they want. I mean, this is sort of, nobody has ever, obviously there's cloud saves, we understand the concept of the cloud, but the full potential of the cloud is insane. And I mean, it's something that even Valve is talking about, the Steam Box. Like, it makes PS4 future-proofed in a really interesting way that I don't even know if Microsoft will be able to compete with unless they do acquire, like, online, unless they have this built-in infrastructure that's now part of the PlayStation fold, And so I think, like, there's a lot that Sony could do with this. I'm just worried that what they demoed tonight could have just been a pipe dream.
Sure. And that's what we'll keep watching for here on IGN. Every day, we talk about that PlayStation. We talk about the Xbox. Rich over here, he talks about that Wii U and the DS whenever it pops up. We're going to keep on keeping on with video game news and cool stuff. So please, keep on watching PlayStation Conversations and IGN.
Can you push it there, Di?
Oh, can't handle it, dude. Sorry, man.
Can you push it, Di?
Sorry, bro.
Can you push it with your arm?
Butter all over my fingers.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another PlayStation Conversation.
You're much more subdued right now than in your last
I was a little excited the last couple, I'm not going to lie. I'm here with Executive Editor, IGN Xbox, Mr. Ryan McCaffrey, also known as the Destiny expert by his family, I believe. You go home, they're like, what's going on with Destiny today? The first thing your infant daughter asks you, I'm sure.
Is that because I got to go to Seattle last week to see it?
You did. He went to Seattle. You kind of saw it. You saw
what they were willing to show. Right?
Exactly, which was like this tiny little amount of in-game footage, or in-engine footage, I should say, which we saw again tonight at the Sony conference. Oh man, I'm burying the lead here. So tonight at the Sony conference, they announced the PlayStation 4. In that conference, they announced that Destiny by Bungie, the people so often associated with Halo, with Microsoft, are coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 at the launch of the game.
Yeah.
And exclusive content for the PlayStation audience.
Yeah.
I mean, did you expect this? I know you've been for a long time predicting that this would be the next gen Xbox's big coup would be Destiny with a bunch of stuff. Like how do you react to this as an Xbox fan?
Here's the thing. So yeah, everybody, myself included for a while, but certainly a lot of the fans out there, when those Infinity Ward lawsuit things leaked onto the internet like a year or more ago, that actually detailed a version of the contract between Activision and Bungie that said there's going to be Destiny and it's going to launch exclusively on Xbox, and Bungie will maybe do a PlayStation version if they feel like it or have the bandwidth
so
a year later.
If it was technically feasible
Right.
a year after, yeah.
So that was true at one time, but that was an old contract that Bungie was quick to point out when I visited them last week, that those contracts changed, and so
Jason Jones just crumpled it and threw it away. So now we roll.
More like the check cleared from Sony.
Yeah, well, that's also probably.
In any case, no. And so they announced at the event last week, and we had the story on IGN. You can see we've got a lot of Destiny coverage on the site right now. Not just this PlayStation stuff today, but all the basics and details of the game. But they said 360 and PS3 simultaneous day one for Destiny. It's like, okay, cool. We know, and then they were like, oh, and next-gen platform technology as well.
Future generation technology, at least.
That's what it was. And so today we got one piece of that future generation technology, the PlayStation 4. So that was not a surprise to me at all whatsoever. And the PS4 version will be day and date with the 360 and PS3 version. Also not a surprise. What was a surprise is that they're doing some PlayStation exclusive content. You know, we don't know if that's going to be a planet, could be something as simple and dumb as a vehicle or a character skin, for all we know. It could be anything. I mean, knowing Bungie and how very, very community focused they are, it's going to be something reasonably substantial.
A flaming recon helmet or whatever.
Yeah, it'll be something worthwhile knowing them. But yeah, that definitely caught me off guard. I thought, I knew that Bungie was going to be going multi-platform. They weren't just going to be the darlings of the Xbox platform anymore. Sure. But I kind of figured it would be level playing field. Now, I actually still think it might be a level playing field. I have a strong suspicion, based on no inside information whatsoever. I think that Microsoft will get their own exclusive content once it's announced for once the next generation Xbox is announced.
And that's my follow-up question, right? So in the Destiny press release, they say Destiny is not coming in 2013. It's coming in 2014. We know right now that means Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4 will get it in 2014. Do you think, if the new Xbox arrives in 2013, that they will get it early? That they will somehow have this coup where an Xbox 720 or whatever it's called, Xbox 4, I don't know.
The next Xbox, because I think it's just going to be called Xbox. That's another conversation entirely.
That's an Xbox soapbox. You can also watch IGN.
That's an old
Do you
video.
think, though, that there is any chance that we're going to see Microsoft kind of steal back that little bit of an exclusive? Or do you think it's really going to be everyone on the same playing field?
I don't, because this is such a big franchise and a big 10-year thing for them. They've said this is our next universe for the next 10 years.
Yeah, there's going to be DLC every other year called Comet if that contract is
well, that was the code name for it. I don't think they're going to limit to one platform, particularly a platform that's going to have, for the beginning, a very small installed base. And I think they're going to come out swinging all platforms simultaneously. I don't think Microsoft will pull off that kind of deal this time around. So I think at best they'll get their own exclusive planet or exclusive vehicle or something.
Sure, that makes sense. We'll have to see. I mean, right now we've seen a bunch of boxes. We've seen a bunch of weird stuff from this game. I mean, we haven't really gotten to see any hardcore gameplay from it. We saw a couple guys running around with guns.
It's a massively multiplayer-ish first-person shooter. It's very social. You can play it with your friends. You can not play with your friends. Random people will sort of float in there without you even having to accept any invites or do anything. It's meant to be an extremely social, galaxy-faring first-person shooter of some kind.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I mean, that's actually in line with what someone was talking about for their system. Everyone's always connected. You can share video. I mean, it does make sense for the platform as they're describing it. So we'll have to see how that exclusive content turns out. Destiny coming in 2014. I assume coming up, we know they're going to be at GDC. You assume they'll do something at E3. We're going to have a lot more coming in the months to come. So stay tuned to IGN for more from Destiny, for more from Ryan McCaffrey, and for more from PlayStation Conversations Beyond.
Yeah, I'm serious, guys and girls. So what do you think of those videos I played for you? So I hope you enjoyed those little videos I played for you.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a PlayStation conversation. We are very excited to talk to you about Final Fantasy. I'm here with Ryan Clement.
Are you kidding me?
The best segue ever. Tonight, there's this PlayStation conference. They talked all about these great games, this new system, PlayStation 4. It was very exciting. The most exciting part, this brand new tech demo that we've never seen before from
Never
Square
seen
Enix.
before.
Oh, but except we saw it at E3
we saw it a year ago.
like 8 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know why they showed it exactly the same again. But what happened at the end of that tech demo, Clem?
So at the end of the, so by the way, this is Yoshihisa Hashimoto, I think, who is the Luminous Studio game engine director and the Agnes Philosophy tech demo director.
And Agnes Philosophy is that demo that they showed E3 showed again.
Yes. So the Agnes Philosophy demo you guys have probably all seen. It features that, summoning of a monster goes down, blah, 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 etc. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. I'm like, what's on my shoulder? So anyway, we saw this demo a while ago, but they showed it again to showcase that this is in fact a real-time demo that's using next-gen technology. It's all cool. Right after Hashimoto-san got off the stage, then a different Hashimoto-san, Shinji Hashimoto-san, who is the Final Fantasy brand director, took the stage and he's like, by the way, we are going to announce a Final Fantasy game at E3, and we had to say it now. We had to say it now because of the because of the PlayStation 4 announcement that was happening tonight.
And that was the thing.
And that was it. And then he kind of held for applause, and he's like, thank you, good night, and then he walked away.
And that was weird because this is coming about 3 days after this Vita Heaven event, where at Vita Heaven they kind of did something very similar. At the very end, they were just like, oh, Final Fantasy X HD still exists. It's coming to Vita. Here's some random character models. See ya. And it's been so long since we've heard about this game. Final Fantasy now, we don't know, is this Versus 13? Is this Final Fantasy 15? Is this something brand new? Is this a spin-off? We have no idea what this is. Yeah. And that's why I found it really weird.
I think it's going to be new. I think this is going to be new.
Well, I mean, why not say that then? Why not say Final Fantasy 15 logo, see you at E3?
But you said, but I'm, well, all right.
I mean, there's no answer to that. And that's what's so weird about this announcement. Do you think that they even know? Do you think that this is so early? They were just like, oh, this engine's pretty cool. We like the console. See you in 6 months. I think they know.
If they were like, guys, we're going to promise them a Final Fantasy game for 4 months away.
Oh, like Final Fantasy Versus 13 announced in 2006? like that? I mean, that's what's so crazy about this, right? Leading into this conference, to this event, we heard that Final Fantasy Versus 13 could be shifting to next gen. If they had said, he was like, I only have 2 things to say. And I thought he was going to say,
what are those
Versus 13. I was just waiting for those words, but he didn't say it. And so it's like, what is this game? What is this going to be?
You should write all their speeches from now on. So the moral of the story is we don't know anything about this new Final Fantasy.
But they might not either.
But it is implied that it will be a PlayStation 4 title. It will be formally debuted at E3 2013, which is on June 11th?
It starts
mid-June.
100-ish days.
Don't look, just Google it. Google's a great search
platform.
Google.com.
E3, and then the Roman numeral for 2013.
That's
XX3.
Nope.
Oh, Rich George.
June 11th through the 13th.
June 11th to the 13th.
Thanks, Rich George.
We will find out more. We still don't
Last
know.
of Us comes out on June 14th, and so does The Man of Steel.
What game is that, Greg? The Last of Us? Oh, I'm covering it up with these. The Last of... Okay, this is a disaster.
Anyway, so stay tuned.
We'll have much more about this. We will find out more at E3. Until then, keep it tuned to IGN.com for more of this garbage.
Smooth.
Beyond.
Those guys are funny. Yeah, it's IGN.com, so that's where... See how their own Wikipedia stuff here. Here's the last one, Diablo 3. Current gen and next gen. For PlayStation. Diablo isn't just for PC nerds anymore. Will it find a home with PlayStation gamers? And then, I know, a new Final Fantasy game is coming to PlayStation 4. But what the hell is it? How the tables have turned, former Xbox exclusive studio, Bungie will put Destiny on PS4 at launch. How does our Xbox editor feel about that? Breaking down PS4's interface. Today we saw how Sony's new console works with streaming, friends, and more. Now we tell you how we feel about it.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a PlayStation conversation on the eve of the Future of PlayStation event. I'm here with Charles on How's it going, Andrew? It's going well. A little tired. Said a bunch of stuff happened with this PlayStation conference. There were games announced. There was a system. I guess I should start with the fact there was a system announced. It was crazy. There was a bunch of stuff going on. It was really cool. But one of the biggest surprises, I think, was that our worlds have combined. I think we've come together in a way we didn't expect, Charles.
PC land has converged with console land.
It's true, and obviously we knew this was coming. As Greg Miller likes to say, there's this wolf pack of the PC gaming guys with the yeah, exactly. There's this wolf pack, which is the fact that
wildly inaccurate.
that PC gamers and console gamers will come together.
Thanks, Greg.
And Charles, Diablo 3 is coming to PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4.
It is. Okay, so to get down to the story here, we knew that Blizzard was making a console version of Diablo 3 for a long time. They have publicly confirmed it.
They have job listings.
There have been job listings
crazy with it
for a long time, but Blizzard's never specifically said, okay, this is what it's coming to. They've said we're exploring the possibility of making this happen. So now we know that there is a PlayStation 3 version, and there's also a PlayStation 4 version.
But here's my question. So when they announced this, they said this is the easiest form of Diablo to play ever. And Diablo is click, 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 click. It's all one button.
Yeah.
So what about
that's not true.
It's all
that
one
is not
button.
accurate. It's not all one button.
Having put 0 hours, I'm pretty sure that it's all one button. Okay, fine. So
it
it's not
does have
one
a limited number
It's
of
going
inputs,
to 2
though.
hours
Skill
long,
bar, so you
again.
can theoretically map those to face buttons. They say they have a unique interface for this game,
Yeah.
so however they decide to make that gameplay work on a console, there will be a different kind of interface than exists in the PC version.
Sure, and that's my exact question, right? Like, what do you see from what they said in this release? What do you see working better on console? What do you think they can do with these? What is exciting about this PS3 version and then this PS4 version?
Well, so what's interesting about the release that actually came out after the press conference, which had some more details in it, I thought was that which I do have in front of me, is that they're talking about local co-op in the PlayStation 3 PS4 version of this game, which is something that's different because you can't do that in the PC version. They made a big deal about, always online, you join up with other players, whereas this will actually have more of and that is more of a console-like feature, so that makes sense. It's just interesting that it's in
They
here.
said one couch to rule them all.
Did they say that?
It's a reference to Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Lord of the Rings, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
That's a fantasy
also
thing.
made by Blizzard, I believe.
Okay, please never say that again. never say that again.
But, I mean, are you excited about this? Do you think this is something that console gamers should be excited for?
Yeah,
like,
no,
can you see it
so
adapting well?
Diablo 3 gets a lot of crap, but I think it's a really good action RPG. I'm very interested to see how Blizzard makes this work on consoles. It sounds like the PlayStation 3 version is going to come out before the PS4 version, because according to the release that was sent out, it says that it's also being adapted to the PS4, which makes it sound like maybe a PS3 version is much further along. One big question I have is how the Real Money Auction House is going to work on consoles. They didn't say a thing about that. There's no mention of that yet. I don't know if it will. Maybe it will. Maybe they'll just put it on there and someone will be like, fine. Maybe they'll cut it out of the game. I don't know.
I mean, there are a lot of unanswered questions. They said we're finding out at PAX East, which is about a month away, end of March, so we're going to know a lot more very soon. Until then, keep it locked to IGN for all your Wolfpack and PlayStation.
Oh my God.
So, are you done? Do we go home now? Is it over? Can we go home now? 12. I'm gonna say that was the longest video you've ever done. The PS4 versus Xbox One versus Wii U comparison chart provides an easy visual aid to compare hardware, user interface, media compatibility, and other features of the three next-gen systems. View the PS4. Okay. The PS4 versus Xbox One versus Wii U comparison chart provides an easy visual aid to compare hardware, user interface, media compatibility, and other features of the three next-gen systems. By popular demand, a Wii U column has been added to the chart for reference. Hardware feature comparison. Feature, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U. Price for PlayStation 4, $399.99. And then Xbox One, $499.99. And the Wii U, $349.99 slash $299.99. Release date for PlayStation 4, US 11/15/2013. EU 11/29/2013. And Xbox One, November 22nd, 2013. Wii U, November 18th, 2012. PlayStation 4 optical drive, Blu-ray slash DVD. Xbox One, Blu-ray slash DVD. Wii U, 25 gigabytes optical disc, property. Feature, PlayStation 4, game DVR. Yes. PS Plus subscription not required. Xbox One, yes. With subscription to Xbox Live Gold. Wii U, no. RAM for PlayStation 4, 8 gigabytes. GDDR5. Xbox One, 8 gigabytes. DDR3. Wii U, 2 gigabytes. DDR3. GPU, PlayStation 4. AMD Radeon Graphics Core. Next engine with 1152 shaders. Xbox One, 853 mAh CM AMD Radeon GPU with 768 shaders. Wii U, AMD Lati 550 MHz GPU with 320 shaders. Peak GPU shader throughput. There's a lot of comparisons here, but I'll read them for you. PlayStation 4, 1.84 teraflops /S. Xbox One, 1.31 teraflops /S. Estimate. Wii U, 0.352 teraflops /S. Storage. PlayStation 4, 500 gigabytes, 5,400 RPM SATA 2 hard drive. Xbox One, and for the CPU for Xbox 8-core Microsoft Custom CPU. And Wii U Terra-core PowerPC Espresso CPU. And PlayStation 4 single chip times 86 AMD Jaguar processor, 8 cores. Xbox One for storage, 500 gigabytes hard drive, and Wii U, 8 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes flash. External storage, PlayStation 4, no. Xbox One, yes. USB. And Wii U, yes. Yes, USB. Removable hard drive. For PlayStation 4, yes. That must be at least 186 gigabytes. Thinner than 9.5 millimeters. For Wii U and Xbox One, no. Cloud storage. Yes. For Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and Wii U, no. Play as a download. Yes, for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And no for Wii U. Remote download. Yes, for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And no for Wii U. Account access from multiple consoles. For PS4, yes. For Xbox One, yes. For Wii U, no. Mandatory game installs. No for PlayStation 4. Yes for Xbox One. And no for Wii U. Required internet connection. No for PlayStation 4. Xbox One, no, but required for mandatory day one update. Wii U, no. Use game fee. No. No for all three. Digital game sharing or gifting. No for all three. It shows another comparison thing. Feature PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U. Backwards compatibility. None for PlayStation 4. None for Xbox One. Well, Wii U. Yes, Wii. Cross game chat. Yes for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Wii U, no. Controllers, PlayStation 4. DualShock 4 included. Xbox One. Xbox One wireless controller included. For Wii. Wii U gamepad included. Wii Remote Plus nunchuck sold separately. Pro controller sold separately. Controller batteries for PlayStation 4. Rechargeable, built-in. For Xbox One. AA2. Rechargeable battery packs sold separately. Wii U. GP and Pro rechargeable, built-in. Wii Remote double A. 2. Motion control. DualShock 4 for PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4i not included. PlayStation Move not included. Xbox One Connect 2. Wii U Wii Remote sold separately. Wii U gamepad included. Second screen. PlayStation 4 Vita not included. PlayStation app. Xbox One Smart Glass devices not included. For Wii U gamepad included. Voice command for PlayStation 4, yes. Scope TBA to be announced. And for Xbox One, yes. Wii U, no. Subscription service. PlayStation 4. PlayStation Plus. Xbox One. Xbox Live. Wii U, no. USB. All three have USB. For PlayStation 4, it's USB 3.0. 2 ports. Xbox One, USB 3.0, 3 ports. USB 2.0 for Wii U, 4 ports. And PlayStation 4, reputation, preservation. Trophies will be ported for PlayStation. Achievements will be ported for Xbox One. And for Xbox One. Not associated. N/A. Web connection. PlayStation 4. Gigabyte. Ethernet. IEE. I with 3 E's. 802.11. B/G/N. Wi-Fi. Gigabyte for Xbox One Ethernet. IEEE. 802.11. A/B/G/N. Dual band Wi-Fi. 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. And for Wii U, gigabyte IEEE 802.11 B/G/N. Dual band Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. LAN via USB. Knowledge. Bluetooth for PlayStation, yes. Bluetooth 2.1. EDR. Xbox One. No. With a star symbol. Bluetooth 4.0 for Wii U. Wi-Fi Direct for device connection. For PlayStation 4, no. Xbox One, yes. Wii U, yes. For gamepad video streaming. A/B hookups. For PlayStation 4, PS4. HDMI output. 4K support. Optical output. And for Xbox One, HDMI input and output, 4K support, optical output. And Wii U, HDMI out, component / composite out. IR, for PlayStation 4, no.
Hey,
I'm not finished my video.
finish it, dude. You 2 hours now.
And Xbox One. IR out, IR Blaster Connect. For Xbox One. And for Wii U, IR Transceiver Gamepad. Power supply PSU. Internal, external power brick for Xbox One. And for PlayStation 4 is internal. And for Wii U, external power bricks. Power supply PSU. I said that right. Near field communication. NFC. For PlayStation 4, no. And Xbox One, no. Wii U, yes. Gamepad. Region locked. For PlayStation 4, no. For Xbox One, no. Wii U, yes. Confirmed to IGN by a Microsoft representative. It's been an hour and 37 minutes. I'll be done after this article, okay? Online feature comparison chart. Online services, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U. Online gameplay, paid access via PS Plus subscription for PlayStation 4. Xbox One, paid access via Xbox Live Gold subscription. And Wii U, free. Yes, Netflix for all three. For the first one is free access to application, paid access to application, via Xbox Live Gold subscription. Wii U, free access to application. HBO Go, nothing for all three. Skype. It's not possible for PlayStation 4. Xbox One, paid access to application, pay Xbox Live Gold subscription, and Wii U, none. And HBO Go for Wii U, none. ESPN, no, for Wii U and PlayStation 4, and TVA for Xbox One. Hulu Plus, free access to application, and Xbox One, paid access to application, PIA Xbox Live Gold subscription, and Wii U, free access to application. IGN app for PlayStation 4, yes. Xbox One, TBA, and Wii U, TBA. Game DVR, free access application to application for PlayStation 4, and Wii U, none. For Xbox One, paid access to application via Xbox Live Gold subscription. Streaming game video for PlayStation 4, free access to application. Xbox One, TBA, and Wii U, none. Web browser. PlayStation 4, yes. Xbox One, paid access to application via Xbox Live Gold subscription. And Wii U, free access to application. NFL application, none. For PlayStation 4. Xbox One, paid access to application via Xbox Live Gold subscription. And Wii U, none. Based on current Xbox Live Gold requirements. Console bundle comparison chart. This chart compares the physical contents of the launch day bundles of PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Wii U. Other console comparison features are outlined above. Yeah. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U. Pack-in game. For PlayStation 4, Playroom requires PlayStation Eye. Sold separately. Xbox One, none. Wii U. Nintendo Land included in Deluxe Bundle. Controllers for PlayStation 4, DualShock 4, wireless controller. And for Xbox One controller, Connect. Wii U gamepad. Headset for PlayStation 4, wired mono earbud. And for Xbox One, wired mono headset. And for Wii U, not included. AV cables for PlayStation 4, HDMI cable 2.0M, and HDMI cable for all three. And for Xbox One, Cat 2. Charging cables. PlayStation 4, USB charging cable. Xbox One, not included. Wii U gamepad charging cable. Camera, PlayStation 4, not included. Xbox One, Connect. Wii U gamepad camera. Trial subscription. For PS4. All PS4 owners get 14 days of PS Plus. Xbox One. All Xbox One owners get 14 days of free Xbox Live. And Wii U, not associated. N/A. Colors. Black for all three, and even the white color for Wii U. Games. A console is not just the sum of its specs and features. Games matter too. I'm not going to do it anymore though, I'm done. Next, pre-order information. Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 are both available for pre-order / reserve. Now in online retailers and multiple territories. Pre-order the PlayStation 4, pre-order the Xbox One. This weekend page is temporarily restricted to moderate edits only. See a feature you'd like to see, compare this list. That's it, guys. Please flag the page and let a week-out monitor know. And send a link so we can source it out. And that was all the information for PlayStation 4. I hope you will enjoy it. And please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, opinions, and thoughts. I hope you like it and enjoy it for your viewing pleasure, guys and girls. And I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye.